Hello my lovely friends and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video and of course my wonderful cold garage. As you can see I have few layers on top of me just to keep me warm, but we're gonna fix this soon because today shakers, mixing glasses, everything goes away, ice and all this kind of stuff. I know we can do fancy cocktails around Christmas or the winter in general, but sometimes we need to warm up. And not like a physically warm up, but internally. And this is what we're going to do today with a wonderful Sloe Warmer. Yes, that's what it is. There's many recipes out there for a fantastic mulled sloe gin and different variations and warmers. And I'm going to present one which I make in my house. So, if you're ready to warm up, let's see the ingredients. Right, that's not ingredient, of course, that's what we need to prepare our ingredients, but I'll leave it on the side. So today I'm gonna be using a grapefruit and of course orange juice. I want to introduce a little bit of the grapefruit juice just to bring this slight touch of bitterness to the sweetness of the orange, okay? It's balanced really well. And of course, if you ever try sloe gin, you know it comes with a sweetness. The actual gin, it's fairly sweet, okay? But not only that, today we are using my homemade plum and hibiscus syrup. So very straightforward, but if you want to follow how to make this plum and hibiscus syrup, make sure you check Mixology Hacks with Winter Syrups Volume 2, when one of the recipe is this wonderful plum and hibiscus syrup, which is basically fantastic for a winter drums. I mean, you can make cocktails with it, but in this case we are going to warm up. And of course we need few cloves, like a whole cloves and 2 cinnamon sticks. That's it. And of course what we need to do is squeeze some juice. So I'm gonna do this and magically we'll come back when the juice is done. So you don't watch me how I'm squeezing 5-6 oranges, okay? See you shortly. Okay, oranges is done, as you can see, and all I need here is half of the grapefruit. Now, if you want a little bit more bitterness, go for it, squeeze the whole grapefruit. I just want half. And this should give me around 400 milliliters of juice. Now, bear in mind, depends how big is your family and how many of this you're planning to drink. Of course, you can squeeze more. You can always multiply this recipe and do the best for your scenario, okay? Now with the mulled sloe gin or the warm sloe gin, one thing you should remember is do not warm up the gin at all. Like I'm going a little bit grande here, but that's the only pot left in my house after significant cooking today. My girls is not feeling well, so one needed a soup, the other one needed something else. Doesn't matter, I had to use everything what I have, so today I'm going with this, okay? On the side here, I'm gonna put it on my stove. You won't see much, but hey, we have, yes, around 400 milliliters of the juice in the pot straight away. As I mentioned, we don't warm up our gin, we're just gonna warm up our juice. So I have 2 sticks of cinnamon, they're gonna go in. Make sure you're gonna turn this on to make a good noise. There you go. And around 5 to 6 whole cloves. If you want any other spices, feel free to pop them in. It's entirely up to you again. I'm just telling you my recipe. Now, when it's come to the syrup, I'll be using around 100 ml. So for depends of the sweetness, but if you follow for this syrup, 100 ml it's more than enough, or you can do like 3 ounces, 90 ml, but somewhere around there, 90 to 100 ml, okay? Because we having already a very sweet sloe gin, so we don't want to overkill it, okay? Right, there we go. I'm ready with that. And of course, just because of the video, we are going to serve one of the Sloe Warmer today, but I will show you what to do with the rest. one thing don't forget, and I forget, so I'm sorry, but I have some cranberries here. Now it's entirely up to you if you want to use it. I don't know how easy it is to find cranberries. Sometimes it's not very easy, but in my case I was kind of lucky enough to find them. So I'm gonna pop around 5-6 cranberries inside in the juice, just for a little bit of flavor, and the rest of it I will be freezing or maybe making some cranberry syrup and using as a garnish. Okay, so let's get this boiling. There we go. I need a bar spoon to stir a little bit. It's such a big pot for what I'm doing at the moment, but I have to buy some stainless steel proper pots for this channel. And mixology hacks, of course, to stop using my usual kitchen stuff, okay? Now with the juice, leave it to boil not boil, but simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. You want these flavors from the cinnamon and from the cloves and the cranberry, everything to pop and to extract some of the flavor before you store your juice for serving. When I'm saying store, it's suggestion, you don't have to do it. I have this lovely flask here, and I'm gonna use some of the water inside to warm up my glass. And after that, obviously I won't need this water. So I'm gonna pop in my serving glass some warm water. I want the glass, this is a special, like a double glass for serving hot drinks, so it's not a big problem. But considering we're gonna serve hot drinks inside, we wanna keep the glass warm. We don't wanna use like a cold glass, okay? So that water can go in the garden really quick. And I'm gonna transfer my orange juice with everything, with the flavors, with everything straight away inside here. I'll see you very shortly, soon this is done, around 10 minutes. Lovely simmering, no boiling, it'll be perfect. See you shortly. Okay, my lovely friends, we are ready, and I'm gonna remove my juice. Oh, my glass is getting steamed. Whew. It smells absolutely fantastic. So let's strain it through the sieve. Simple as that. Pour your juice in the glass. And I'll be using 1.5 ounces of the Sloe Gin. In this case, I'm using a local Sloe Gin. If you've seen my take on Negroni, the Sloe Groni with this gin, it's absolutely fantastic. If you missed it, make sure you watch the previous video because it's delish, okay? As I mentioned before, you can drop a few of the cranberries inside. They won't do much at the moment, but it's more about like a presentation, you know what I mean. Then we're gonna cut some of the orange. A lovely slice inside. And of course, if you have any plums, if you make the plum and hibiscus syrup and anything it's left for you, you can do a few wedges of plums inside as well. I need another bar spoon. A little, just a mix. And I'm definitely gonna save this for my wife, because until I clean up here, this is gonna go cold, and I want her to enjoy a little bit of the Sloe Warmer as well. So there you go. If you make more, if you have flasks like that, get them ready. And all you need to do is just add the gin and the garnish and enjoy, okay? So this is it, my friends, for this week. I'll be coming in a few days actually with another warmer, and hopefully between New Year and between Christmas and New Year, I will present you with the Bulgarian traditional warm wine. So it's kind of like a mulled wine, but it's a bit different. It's coming, you know, I come from Bulgaria, so I'm gonna show you how we drink in Bulgaria, and I hope you can try it, okay? But for now, cheers. Oh, absolutely fantastic. I can survive with this in my cold garage. See you next time, my lovely friends. As always, I love you and I leave you. Bye bye.